Yo, what is go on, fam? It's Gerald back again with another YouTube video, and today in this one, guys, we're gonna be rocking with the X Factors boys of Madden 21. We got them pulled up here on Reddit. I couldn't find where Gut Fox was looking for his video, so I'm basically gonna be doing a similar video to his, just with my opinions and thoughts on all of them. Somebody link me in the comments down below to what he's looking at, because I'm genuinely curious. I don't know how to find it. I don't know where it is. I don't know what the heck he's looking at, because I don't know where it is. I've been looking for it for an hour and I can't find it, but I found it on Reddit, so we're gonna rock it out with that. Basically, in this video, guys, we're just gonna be going over the X Factors of Madden 21 that have been leaked, released, in the beta, all of the above. And before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that we're going to give away every single video. All you guys got to do to enter is comment the secret word down below. When it pops up in this video somewhere, you will have a chance at winning a shout out in my next video and also a copy of Madden 21. So the shout out for this video is YNW Melly is the winner of this video shout out. He said, "Bro, you motivate me so much. I just love your channel." Hey man, I appreciate that. I'm not sure what I did to motivate you, but bro, I appreciate that to the bottom of my heart. I really do. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. One more quick thing I just want to say before I hop into this one. I didn't really acknowledge the fact that my We Need to Talk video that I posted probably 2 weeks ago or so now actually did really well on my channel, and it kind of surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, there's over 100 views on it now, and a bunch of you guys commenting on it, letting me know that letting me know what I needed to hear. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys very much for that. It blew my mind that me just talking to the camera actually brought attention to you guys, and you guys actually watched, and so on and so forth. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys for liking up that video, subscribing, and just being in general here on the channel, man. Without further ado, let's get right into the X Factors. Alright, so I'm looking on my left here. I'm going to try to bring my monitor a little closer. It's a little far, but for passing, this is something that we have already seen before. Bazooka max throwing distance increases by 15 plus yards. In regs, Mahomes will have that. And then Pro Reads highlights the first open target and ignores pressure. Yeah, that's basically something that we've already seen before, and they're good abilities. I think they are what they are for Madden 21. They're nothing broken there. Running, we have the truss ability. Can't fumble as a result of a tackle. That's Lamar Jackson. You got to get like 8. You got to get like 8 things built up, like 8 rushing yards for whatever, how many yards it is. And I think that one is not overly. It's not OP by any means. I think Lamar Jackson in itself is a little OP in the beta, but I think he makes it for a fun game, in my opinion. So it doesn't really bother me a whole lot. I think Lamar Jackson's gonna be really fun to use, and I'm getting the MVP edition, so we're gonna have him off the rip of Madden 21. I can't wait for that game, guys. Yeah. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe now if you haven't already. And then we got the receiving. We got Double Me and we got Rack 'em Up. Basically the same receiving abilities that we've already seen before. Excuse me. Double Me wins aggressive catches for single coverage. Julio, Travis, Kelsey, and Mike Evans. All 3 of those guys have it. You guys know what that is. You guys know what the Double Me is. It's the aggressive catch. It's the glitchy aggressive catch that we've gotten used to in Madden 20. And then Rack 'em Up, Tyreek Hill has that. Rack 'em Up works a little bit different in Madden 21. You can actually have a little bit more control of the rack animation versus this year, where it was like you held X and you were sprinting out of bounds, or you were sprinting, whichever direction you click the button and you were going, that's the way you were going no matter what. There's a little bit more control on it now in Madden 21, so that's cool. I think that was needed. That was a good update for Madden 21. Blocking, there really hasn't been much of a ability that was shown in the beta, so nothing there. Defense, we have Run Stuffer. Run Stuffer block shedding is more effective versus run plays. Calais Campbell is the person that has that in the beta, or just wherever. Yeah, no, I think it was in the beta because he's on the Ravens now, so that one's normal. We're used to that one. Momentum shift, all opponents have their zone progress wiped. We've seen that before as well. Chris Jones is one of the guys that has that, which is a decent ability in my opinion. I think that's a good one to stay for Madden 21. Reinforcement, higher chance to defeat run blocks and disrupt catches. Now that one we have seen before as well. Tyrann Mathieu is the one rocking with that. Now we have the superstar abilities. This is where it gets a little more juicy, a little more interesting here. Passing. We got dashing deadeye, right? Perfect pack accuracy on the run, up to 40 yards. So these are the couple things that they've changed for Madden 21 versus Madden 20, where dashing deadeye, you would have perfect pack accuracy. Perfect pack accuracy. You guys get the gist. And literally a 99-yard ball. You know, you could throw it the distance and it'd be perfect every time, which I personally didn't mind. And I think that was more of because of how run-heavy based Madden 20 was. So having that type of, you know, just the ability to actually throw on the money no matter what, if your receiver is open deep downfield, was pretty cool. But in this game, they changed it to 40 yards. So Mahomes is the one that got that. Red zone deadeye, you guys know what that is. Perfect pack accuracy while throwing in the red zone. Mahomes is also the one rocking with that. I think that's fine. We're good with that. Escape artist, improved scrambling ability when leaving the pocket. It's back again. We don't. If you got a quarterback with no escape artist, guys, you're essentially running in quicksand. Yeah, that just is what it is. I think it's a little bit better in Madden 21, but it's still probably going to be very, very useful to have escape artist in Madden 21 as well. So, no look deadeye. Perfect pack accuracy on crossbody throws up to 20 yards. That one's a little interesting. I think it's goofy how it's only 20 yards in my opinion. I feel like it should be up to 40, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad that they've added up to a certain amount of yards on some of these abilities just because of how ridiculous some of the deadeyes were in Madden 20. Hot Route Master, 4 additional hot routes. We already know what that is. That should be on every frickin' player. Every quarterback should have that already. It frustrates me that that is not the case. But it's okay. We can always wait till golden tickets. We can. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. We'll wait till the golden tickets come out, and that way we can rock with our offense and put every angle of every direction that we possibly can on the field. But no biggie. Is what it is. Conductor faster, hot routing, and blocking adjustments. That's cool. Honestly, I didn't use that at all in Madden 20. Pretty sure it wasn't Madden 20. Maybe I'm tripping. But either way, yeah. I mean, Brady has it. Of course Brady's got it. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Set feet lead. Increase throw power when leading bullet passes with set feet. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen this one yet. Set feet lead. Increase throw power when leading bullet passes with set feet. So that means that if you're in the pocket and you have that ability with Hot Route Master, you essentially can dot the ball a little bit better than you could in Madden 20 with being in the pocket. Like obviously you always had to be on the run, throwing the no look deadeye or the dashing deadeye ball. Now it sounds like you'll be able to do that from the pocket this year, which makes it a little bit more viable to not have an escape artist QB. So that's interesting. I'm glad they added something like that. Fearless, immune to defensive pressure while in the pocket. That had Brady and Matt Ryan both have that. That's a little interesting. Immune to defensive pressure. Okay, so that just means that if you're throwing the ball and a defensive lineman is about to sack you, or they are sacking you, engaging with you, you're still gonna hit that target 10 times out of 10. So I like that one. Sleight of hand, increase or higher chance of success on pump fakes and double moves. That's interesting. I think that's interesting because double moves this year were really not even a thing. They just weren't really a thing at all. And maybe that'll, increase the playbook a little bit more in Madden 21. So running, we got juke box. We already know what that is, boys. We know what that is. It's chunks. It's the chunks. You know what I'm saying? It's the quick chunks with the jukebox. Leapfrog prevents fumbling when hurling. Fast break, improved ball carrier on control. Ball carrier control on design QB runs. So it's essentially having human joystick for your QB off the rip when it is like a QB draw of some sort. Tank, break hits, stick, tackles. Of course, Gronk's got that. Dude's a beast. Playing for the Tampa Bay Bucks this year. That's going to be interesting. I'm actually really curious to see what the Tampa Bay Bucks have to offer in Madden 21 and real life, obviously. But in Madden 21, they might be nasty. I'm just saying. That might be the team. Receiving. Mid out elite. Improved catching on medium pass catches outside the numbers. Julio's got that. I mean, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? I mean, what else? Mid in elite is the same thing on inside the number. Throws, route technician, quicker cuts while running. Here, that's Julio. Deep out elite, improved catching on deep passes outside the numbers. So even if it's deep out, it doesn't actually mean that you need to be running an out route. It just means that it's outside the numbers and it's a deeper pass. So I like that there's more abilities. They're just a little bit more. They're a little bit more specific in what you can do. So I'm going to be curious to see how many X factors you can actually place on a player, or abilities, I should say. Short out route, deep out route, it's the same thing, just shorter and deeper. Grab and go, quicker turning, change directions after a rack catch. That should be interesting because this year it's going to be a little different with the rack animation. You can actually maneuver a little bit more with the rack animation, like I was saying earlier. So that is actually pretty decent. Tyreek Hill's an absolute glitch in this game. He's an absolute glitch. He's a speed demon, so he's fun to use. Tight end apprentice, you guys know what that is. Travis Kelce's rocking that. Red zone threat, you guys already know what that is as well. In single coverage, obviously. Slotomatic, better cuts and catching on short slot routes. Interesting. So that means, so this was different. This one was different in Madden 20 because it was better cuts and catching on slot routes, not short slot routes. So they changed that one a little bit, just the wording a smidge, aka like slants, out routes, in routes, like just short stuff, not corners. It sounds like not corner routes, not post routes and such. That'll be interesting to see. Okay, we got to go through the blocking and the defensive. Natural talent. And the secret word in today's video, guys, is going to be El Toro. Drop El Toro in the comment section down below to get you guys a chance at winning the shout out in my next video and also a copy of Madden 21. Without further ado, let's get right back to the juiciness of this video. Begin the game with blocker resistance. I don't even know what that means. I literally don't know what that means. Edge protector, stronger pass protection versus elite edge rushers. Mitchell Schwartz and Ronnie Staley get that. Secure protector, strong protection versus quick block shed moves. Yeah, you guys get the gist on those. Defensive, film study shows offensive plays after beat repeated calls. This is no longer a thing. They chalked it. They said, we don't need it, we don't want it. No longer a thing anymore. It won't be in Madden 20. A lot of people complain about that. I think it's kind of a stupid thing too. I'm not sure why we need to show the enemy team what we're running if they can't figure out how to stop it. So that's my opinion. Maybe you guys got a different opinion. Let me know in the comments down below if you do. Inside stuff, quicker run sheds against inside zone plays. We already know what that's all about. Run stopper shed attempts are free on run plays, which is sounds glitchy. Edge threat, dominate pass rush moves from the edge. We already know what that's all about. El Toro. El Toro. Dominate bull rush wins from max prep. Dominant bull rush wins from max pass rush points. Interesting. That's interesting. I'll be curious to see how that one works in game. I like the name though. El Toro. Goal line stuff, quicker run sheds near the goal line. We know what that's all about. Under pressure, large area effective QB pressure and disruption. We know what that's all about as well. I love getting them random under pressure throws. They're the best. They're honestly probably my favorite thing of Madden 20. Acrobat, diving swats, and interceptions. We know what that one's about as well. Flat zone KO, improve reactions, and catch knockouts in flat zones. I'll be curious to see how well this ability actually works, because this just sounds like an ability where you have it, but it might not actually do anything for you. However, if it does, you know, that was kind of an issue this year. The flats played like garbage, so maybe that'll help out. Short route KO, improved catch knockouts in man versus short routes. Okay. So that's essentially a man coverage, short routes. They're going to be bodied, okay? They're not getting away. Mid-zone KO, improved reaction, and catch knocks out in mid-zone. So that's like for your linebackers, your middle linebackers and such. Deep in zone, same sort of thing, just for safeties. Deep route KO, improved knockouts in man versus deep routes. So that's just locking up the Tyreek Hills of the world going deep. I wonder if it'll work against a 99 speed guy, but we'll see. And then Lurker, we already know what Lurker's all about, man. Is strip specialist. We already know what that's all about as well. It'll be interesting to see what these all do in Madden 21, man. I can't freaking wait. I can't freaking wait until Madden 21, guys. I genuinely have true excitement for that game, and I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy on the YouTube grind. I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. Turn on post notifications if you haven't already. That way you guys are ready for when the crazy amount of content that will be coming out when that game drops. And yeah, without further ado, boys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, comment the secret word down below. If you haven't heard it, you missed it, obviously, because it was somewhere back there. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Gerald out.